Hello, welcome back. Just doing some Minecraft because that's taking over my life very slowly. But hey, we're gonna do some analog horror. We're gonna do specifically The Sun Vanished. We've read one chapter of this. Apparently there was a thingamajiggle. Like there was a hiatus. And so we might actually be able to catch up. Yeah, I'll give this another go. I'll go like, you know, an hour or two of this, and we'll see what people think. If it's if people still don't like it, then we won't do anymore. But there is still like stuff coming out, so I'm tempted to keep going with it. Is this the journal about the guy who woke up with no sun? Yes, exactly. It's been quiet here for a long time. No lights, no people, just cold and quiet. It's much more stable now, if that wasn't already obvious by those tweets, but the shit that happened, I keep replaying the events in my mind over and over. The images won't go away. My parents, my sister, the ship was there. A blue flash completely mutilated them. If I had done things differently, if I'd never stormed off after screaming match and moved away, if I hadn't been selfish, they would all be alive now. We're going right off the bat with the sad times. And then those fucking themes came after me. Strobes, headlights, whatever you want to call them. I knew not to look at the red lights, so I shut my eyes as tight as I could. But they didn't like that, so one grabbed me by the throat and repeatedly slammed my head into the wall. I got out within an inch of my life, and the thing I'll never forget, when I glanced back while I was running away, was seeing it look towards me. It was like a cylinder protruding from a head. I swear to God, its arms and legs grew right in front of my eyes. Read the Mad Joys updates. Oh my God. Just read the Mad Joys updates. Oh my God. Okay. Enhance. Is the screen region bad? Can you zoom in? Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's just do a... let's cut off the top. Cut off the bottom. And then try and make this 16 by 9. Or 4 by 3. I'll accept 4 by 3. All right. How's that? Better? I need to add the Discord as well, so let me do that while you guys are giving me an answer. Also, placing a world border around the adventure. Okay, cool. They're not adding me. Better? Okay. You did all... Oh, okay. Thank you, Luigi guy. All right. Been staying in another cold spot. This one clearly hasn't been traveling a long time. The trees are dying here. Used to have all kinds of evergreens in my backyard when I was a kid. It's disturbing to see them dying now. Just drove past a junkyard full of cars. Something odd I noticed. All the mirrors were gone. I had a dream about Dan. What the fuck is this name? I've never... Who has named this? Danyon. Name. It's a... Danyon is a boy's modern name that blends Daniel with the word name Canyon. What? Blends Daniel meaning God is my strength with the word name Canyon. Do you mean like a fucking trench? A large trench? That's the dumbest fucking name. Okay, fine. I had a dream about Dan. I'm calling him Dan now. But it's more like a memory, I guess. When we were little, we would climb out onto this giant dead tree in our neighborhood. The trees would barely support our weight, so we would kick and push each other's branches until eventually one would snap. I can't help but feel like I'm already too late. I haven't heard a word from him. Something feels really off, but I can't put into words why. What? Why are you telling us the tree thing? Wait, what the hell do you all mean that I've been gone for a month? It's only been like a week or so. I don't remember how I got here. I mean, you know, wilderness. I'm racking my brain trying to think of what happened. I wish I tweeted more so I could remember, but you guys right. It's been a month. These were taken 4 years ago. For some reason, they were in an album called Remember. Okay. How's the screen region by this? Could be better, could be worse. You're not losing much. That's a deer. That's a stone wall. Okay. I know it sounds crazy, but it feels okay to stay here. I think here is safe. Next to the water, next to the water. You can't stay there. You need to leave as soon as possible. Please listen to me. You need to leave now. You are not safe. This is exactly what the water is designed for. They're going to come for you. Something is keeping me here. I try to leave, but I come right back. I don't know what to do. Yeah, no, you got aliens, my dude. Yeah, I think that's like a thing. Like, don't animals in the wild generally not hunt near the watering hole or something? Like a truce thing? Or am I just totally making that up? I think that was in something I read once. I think that's fake. I can't believe I'm alive. I'm alive. Took everything out of me. I kept forgetting why I needed to leave. You all helped me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, crocodiles exist. How could that be true if crocodiles exist? That's a good point. Prey animals don't beef with each other, though, near watering holes, though, right? I now understand why people mean when they hear about close encounters with these things. It isn't just the light, it looks into you. You all right? Yeah, just a bit scraped up. I meant mentally, not physically. That's definitely copyrighted music there. It's like a content aware scale of what was that Will Smith movie where he's a fish? It was weird. He's doing like a dance on a table and there's a shark that looks concerned. I don't know. I guess I feel different. I swear on my life that I didn't look into light. I just never been this close to one before. Yeah, I think I understand what you mean. But would you mean this is exactly what the water was designed for in your tweet? From what I've heard, it seems to be the purpose of whatever is in the water. It leaves you psychologically vulnerable and easily influenced by circumstances. The question is where it came from and why. Okay, so they're poisoning the water or whatever? Shark tail, yeah. Why do they want us alive? The blue light from the ship seems to be an exception, but I've had plenty of narrow escapes from the water. The headlights, the ship. I can't be the only one. I mean, I'm crafty, but I'm not that crafty. What the hell do they want from us? Merry Christmas, everyone. I can't believe I'm spending the holidays sitting here in the cold and the dark. Thanks for sticking with me for the last 8 months. Right now, you're all the only family I have right now. Question for you all. What's the reason you wake up in the morning? Anyway, I have some news progress. I'm on the highway, the quickest route to Dan's coordinates. The only problem is that the highway takes me through a city. It's risky, but if I take the chance going through the city, it'll take much less time than going around. What do you guys think? City it is. I'll start driving soon. Wish me luck. I never ended up watching that movie because I don't care. Hello, Nat. My name's Loin. What the fuck? Loin? Currently in a boarded up home. People have been wandering around the streets, and it's not hard to help it's hard not to help my neighbors, but it looks like they have drank the water. Thank God I was informed about how the water works. I have a theory that instead of simply disappearing, the sun is still there and the earth is covered by something. Whether it's an alien ship of some sort or a sheet, I don't know. But if their sun were gone, we'd still see millions of stars and there'd be no light pollution. But it's pitch black. Hey, Nat, I think I know where the sun vanished might be. Last several weeks, there have been lots of fighter jets flying around where I've been staying. Turns out the Air Force Base is not 10 miles from me. Do you think he's near the Air Force Base? I'm a Russian soldier camping out in an old military base. I recently killed what we call them something in Russian. Any Russians in chat confirm whether or not that's actually spelled? Is that stupid? Or demon lights? I bet you that's literally translated from demon lights. All right. Let me check it out. Let's see. English to Russian translation. All right. Demon lights. That's very, very close. Like, a lot of the same letters are there, but it's different. I don't know how to make those letters to be able to confirm what that translation is, but sounds like demon lights to me, but I'm Polish, not Russian. It looks very, very close. Yeah, it kind of does look like it says CBET. That would make sense. Honestly, if you got demon lights and the direct translation would like more literally like demon CBAT, I think you could probably say that. Yeah. Copy paste. It's not real text. I can't copy it. We shot a ship out of the sky in an old World War II anti-air cannon. It attacked our camp. We killed it with a T-14 Armada, an armored tank. We learned quickly, you could just say a tank. We quickly learned contact with the body means equals death. More coming. Some are bigger than ours, and the mothership is right above our base, and it will crush us if we shoot it. Please acknowledge this, for it may be our last stands. Mike, hey Nat, I'm Mike. Glad I found you. I was in a cabin near the border of Minnesota and Canada, close to Lake Superior when this all went down. It's probably the only one for miles at that point. I hadn't seen the flashing lights that others were talking about, and I haven't gone cold here fast. For a while, I was catching fish and just living off what I caught, but now I'm out of propane for the cabin. I do, however, have a generator and a ton of gasoline after stealing it from every house and cabin and 10 miles in every direction. Whenever I run out of gasoline, I'm likely going to die. That is terrifying. You should probably not be anywhere near, should go south, man. It's fucking cold. Here's the lake. Shouldn't be this cold in October. It's made fishing it actually could be that cold in Minnesota. It's made fishing impossible. The snow isn't really snow. Superior is so big that when the wind blows up, parts of the lake spray up from the waves and becomes snow. Yeah, it's called lake effect. None of it has come from the sky. There's no stars, no northern lights, no sources of light other than the flash of my camera. After reading what you've written, I never do this anymore, and I try and stay as dark as possible. Okay. Luckily, about a mile away lives one of those crazy doomsday preppers. He had a bunker full of canned food, gasoline, guns, cash, 80 gallon drums of water, another generator. We all have generators up here because of the winter storms. He's been saving this since Y2K, almost 19 years ago. Finally came in handy, for me at least. I haven't seen another person in months. My water supply is fine because in those drums or on my own, well, I would advise other people who can get away from rural areas. It's dark and scary. There's no flashing strobes nor zombie people, at least not yet. And if they do come, I have more ammo than I know what to do with. I mean, I feel like money would be a weird thing to stock up on because, yeah, I think that the economy kind of collapses as soon as, like, the government is gone, right? Like, the American dollar is only worth what it's worth because people think that America has a future going beyond tomorrow. And it's basically how much of a bet you have versus every other country. And most people are like, yeah, it's probably going to be around for a while. Doomsday preppers aren't always the brightest. A lot of the stuff that doomsday preppers get is like, I don't know. Like, honestly, all you need is like garbage bags, rope, water is good, high calorie but lightweight food because you're going to need a lot of food for a long time. A knife, that kind of stuff. Most of that can be fit into a bug out bag. I keep a bug out bag going anytime things start looking a little spicy. Like right around the last election, I set up my bug out bag to make it super good because, you know, could be bad. And then when we had that winter storm, ended up being more useful because it's like, okay, well, you know, we need all this stuff. We need water and snacks and that kind of crap. So we were able to survive through that because of that. How's the first thing you think of as garbage bags? Garbage bags can be used for everything, man. You can put shit that you need in them. You can use them as tarps. You can use them as ponchos. It's like anything that you need to carry. Yeah, duct tape is another one. It's waterproof. It's relatively lightweight for all of that. When is the Rev makes random shit out of garbage bags? I'm just saying, like, when you see those people who are selling you X, Y, and Z as a doomsday prepper thing, like, you don't need that. You don't need that shit. And like even that like level of stuff that I bought, I feel a little bit silly. You know? But like that probably cost me under $20. And it helped us survive the winter storm at the very least. Hey Nat. I'm part of the 92nd Chemical Battalion, or at least I was. I was on leave when this mess went down. Me and some of my buddies made our way back to Fort Gillem to reconnect with my unit. That was a mistake. There wasn't much left there. Saw a whole mess of strobe lights, just like wandering about looking for survivors. We took off, and it's been months now. From what I can tell, at least, supplies have been low, but we've rationed what we could. Advice: do not drink the water even if it's been boiled. My friend Private Logan boiled it and drank it. We had to leave him. He started acting weird. Hurts me to say that. I don't know how long I have before our next scavenging run. Apparently people have been hearing jets. Hopefully this all ends soon. Stay safe. Is anyone able to view VODs? They should be viewable. I've been hearing that there's been some issues with VODs. If there are issues with the VODs, the After Hours channel on YouTube will do the job. Ortho says that it was roughly right. Okay. They're gone for me from all other streamers too? Yeah. Okay. I knew I think Hackerling was complaining about the VODs and highlights, or not highlights, clips not working right. So don't know what that's about. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that that last stream we just did goes ahead and gets uploaded. There we go. Cool. Just in case if there's issues. I'm a musician from Japan. I've been tapped in a hotel for a while. I would have contacted, but it took me a while to translate Japanese to English. One of these things has been staying around my hotel. I'm not able to leave. I was able to get a picture, though. So far, I think no one has gotten into the hotels other than us who have been here from the start. I don't know what to do because food is running short, and now we can't leave to get more. And then, I mean, I have honest to God no idea why you guys are broadcasting your shows so freely on social media. I know you want to help people, but have you ever stopped to think that there might be bad people out there? You, the Sun Banished, and Tucker have a lot of eyes watching you. Please remember that. Yeah, maybe don't dox yourself. While I was looting convenience stores, I noticed there were 2 strobes outside my window. After I ducked down, I realized that they were both making unusual noises. Like, aside from the clicking noise, they were making different tones. Has anyone else noticed this? This arc was actually redemption for the creator who was part of the widely unpopular and poorly made Cave of Shadows arc. What was wrong with it? Just stupid? I swear in my life, I have seen the sun. I thought I was dreaming, but I had proof. So many people are pretending with this shit. Why? You're not fooling anyone. This person is purposely misleading or has flat out lost it thanks to the black water or red lights or the combination of two. So I haven't tweeted in a while, everybody. It seemed on edge. Been doing better since October. Thank you for the love and support. I was really nervous driving into the city, but limits, but I'm here. And then there's just like a sign that's knocked over. Be extremely careful, driving slow with all the lights off to avoid unwanted attention. No signs of life yet, which really puts me on edge. Please help, I can't stay. There's something outside. My mom got out. I had her locked away because she wasn't herself anymore, and now she's out. I can't do this again. What the hell did I just wake up to? Been frantically messaging the Lost Sun news all day, but no response. And no tweets since last night. I'm really worried. I don't know what to do about this. Should I message again? I'm not really... I mean... Make decisions on your own, asshole. I don't know what to do about it. Should I message again? It didn't even really stop to think about what condition Nat has been in this all time. Not until now. Okay. So he's getting new stuff to his remember folder. Oh, she's okay. I'm here, Tucker. I'm alive and I got out. Are you okay, kid? Are you hurt? What happened? I'm bleeding a lot. My mom broke out of the basement where I locked her in. I couldn't even hurt her, even though I should have. I couldn't do that to my parents again, so I left. First time in a long time I left. I'm so sorry. What the hell do I do? You're blasting this on fucking rat verified hashtag what? So if you put a little rat next to your name, then you're rat verified? That's amazing. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I don't know where I am now, but it's cold and dark and I'm alone. Do you have any means of getting into another building? Neighbor's house? Anything? No, I tried. All the doors are locked. I tried breaking a window, but it's way tougher than it looks. I don't know how I can help. You can't. You'd have to know where she is. I can't believe this, but I'm going. I'm tired of feeling useless. I'm gonna find Nat. City isn't as ransacked as I figured it would be. Stockpiling as much food as I can find. I don't know when I'll have this opportunity again. Yeah, the fruit is the real shit right there, man. Because scurvy, that shit will kick in real fast. You want to make sure you don't get scurvy. Top ramen is probably fine. Granola bars are really good. Anything you don't have to cook, you know? Seems like the Lost Sun News and the Madjoy are in a similar situation as Dan and I. Good luck on finding each other out there. I hope we're both successful. I mean, you can eat ramen raw, but Jesus fuck. As expected, low fuel warning just dinged. I got my flashlight, bat, phone. I'm on foot now. 8 months later, I'm trekking back through Indianapolis again. Much less active this time. About half the electrical grid is out. Siphoning fuel from various cards. Got about half a jerry can filled, trying to find more. All right. I'm at the address that Nat sent me. Looked around, couldn't find anything. No response from Nat on Twitter either. What should I do? Take your advice. Gonna get into the house and have a look around. Her mom is in there. Does Tucker know this? Yeah, no. Okay, he does. Tucker was the one that was talking to her previously. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to be going on with ramen, but I know it's like not great for you, despite the fact that I eat it. It's like very little nutritional factor. Lots of carbs, but carbs are okay in that condition, you know? Carbs are considered bad just because you generally don't burn them off, but if you're in a survival situation, carbs are fine. Isn't it also not like 80% salt? I'd believe that. Like, it's some high amount of salt anyway. But warm food is a godsend. So, yeah, I mean, you want to enjoy the food as best as you can. Like gummy bears, shit like that. MSG is not that bad for you. It's like some bullshit. Those came up by some assholes. But like gummy bears, shit like that, I know it's not great, but like it's a lot of sugar that will never fucking spoil. You can get a lot of calories out of it. It's not going to melt. That kind of shit is great. Especially if you can get those like ones where it's got like real fruit in them, so they have some level of like nutritional value. And they're not going to rot, but you get that. Like, that's good. That's good shit. Too many gummy bears and you shit yourself, so don't eat that many. Is that a thing on the floor? The fuck is that? Is that a dog? What is that? House is way more kept up on the inside. It looks like it's been a shithole for a long time. No way this much grime and dust accumulated in just 10 months. What is this fella? It's like a cat or something? This is someone's edit to like bring it up. There's a fucking fella. I tried contacting Nat, no response. Don't know what to say except for to sit here in this cold, dark house. Looked everywhere in the surrounding area in this house except for the basement. I know what's down there based on what Nat tweeted. I hate being a passive bystander, trust me, but there's fuck all I can do right now unless you guys have any ideas. I think I'm gonna try. I'm trying to think of any possible reasons on why Nat is MIA. It's freezing outside, no ships, very low chance of drones, could be dark water, but after checking GPS, there's no bodies in the water within a 10-mile radius. I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? Where I press my against the wall leading to the basement, I hear this. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a bit so you guys can hear. I'm turning it up a lot bit, so it may get real loud. I apologize in advance, but... Okay. I'm in the basement. Nat's okay, I think. She's at least alive. I'm trying my best to comfort her. I found Nat and her mom. Oh god, I just got back to where I parked. There's 4 people standing in front of my car with their backs facing towards me. I won't be able to outrun them, but I have to get to my car. It's the only way I can escape. I'm doing my best to quietly approach, fill up the tank, get in the car, tweet all of this. Okay. Hopefully, this won't be super loud. You don't need to film this, asshole.
Slam my penis in the car door. you slam your penis in the car door.
They broke my arm. This hurts so much. Holy shit. How the hell do I treat this? The last time I broke a bone was before I can remember. Thank you for all the help and support. I made a splint and I'm trying my best to rest. I drove the outskirts of the city, but I need more time to heal up. So I feel so tired. I'm still in pain. I need as much strength as possible before continuing to Dan. I caught up with Mad Joy and Lost Son news situation, so I'm so glad they're together now. We're on the road now. She doesn't want to talk about it. I helped bury her parents before he left. Hopefully it provided some closure for her. I don't want to be insensitive, but her dad's body was very decomposed. I wonder how long it's been there. I'm with Tucker now, feeling better in the road back to Virginia where Tucker's bunker is. The way he describes it, it seems like the safest place to be. Like, I like the fact that despite the end of the world is like here and like a problem, people are still like, you know, how about I like become like, you know, Twitter famous? Like, again, we have to suspend disbelief, else like they wouldn't tweet anything and we wouldn't know anything about anything, right? It wouldn't be very interesting if no one said anything and we wouldn't know what was happening. So you do have to just sort of accept that this is the narrative framework they chose. Just woke up from a very surreal dream. I was back at a cell tower where I camped out last week when Dan disappeared. Except in the dream, the sun was still up and the sky was... the sun was still up in the sky and it was snowing. Dan, Tucker, and Nat were all there with me. At least their bodies were. I'm so close to the coordinates now. It's been a long time since I've really thought about it, but for the last few months, I've just been a mindless mission. I don't know if I should put myself in an emotionally vulnerable mindset again. Whatever happens, happens. Hey, Nat, it's your friend from the 92nd. I've been following what's been going on with you, and I'm so sorry. I pray that Tucker could find you. As for me, my hopes are higher than last time. As me and a small group made our way to Augusta, we ran into a military convoy leaving the ruins of Fort Gordon. We have since joined them. Shouldn't that be since with an I? Yeah, okay. Feel better being around more people, but the trucks are sure to attract some unwanted attention. I just know it. One of the survivors is Lieutenant Colonel. He says that there's some sort of contingency plan in place, and I'm heading to a camp now. It won't give any other info, so I speculate that it is to lie and keep morale high. Either way, I just hope I can see my family again soon. Stay safe. And then we got the military convoy pictures, which is actually pretty impressive considering, like, it would actually had to have known someone in the military in order to, like, have these pictures. It's pretty good. Production value is going up a little bit. Also, like, where was that house with just, like, the fuckers in it? You can probably find that kind of picture on Facebook. Entirely possible. Military convoy night. Throw that into Dolly and get someone with like 18 fingers. Call it horror. People have been disappearing. I don't mean like from the blue or red lights. I was in contact with a military protected civilian camp over two-way radio. After talking to him a few weeks, I knew the military was pretty damn effective at fending off the headlights, using methods that the colonel wanted to keep quiet for some reason. I go radio silent for a day or two before I get there. When I reach the camp, half the military's gone. The rest of the squadron that was there said that the other half was hand-selected by higher-ups to be taken elsewhere, but I've never been heard from again. There's another force at work here. What if this is the goddamn rat? I mean, it could be. I'd be a little bit sad if it was. Because, like, I don't know, whatever, Jesus. I've been monitoring the Twitter chatter for a while, and I can't remain silent any longer, both because of my nature and my work. And the insight I had, both I and my wife had scrubbed social media from our lives a few years ago. I'm a former Air Force Communications and Intelligence, but that's a few years removed now. I know a thing or two about what I learned in the service that did make me a prepper. Being an early riser in Arizona, I caught what started happening in the BBC World News as a veil came down. My wife grabbed our bug out bags, and because the event wasn't nuclear, we headed towards a specific area for refuge, or remained radio silent ever since. It's only my wife, my 2-year-old daughter, and myself in a bunker made for far more. I can only think that the others with the same plan either stayed to keep an eye on the news or to rescue loved ones, but they weren't ex-military. The sirens sound, you jump. For us, it was when the sun never rose that day. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of they're talking a lot about Christian stuff. Christian mythos used by non-Christians can be cool, for sure. For sure. It can be interesting. But it can also be cringe. Just say this is an April Fool's and get it over with. I love that comment. People are still not able to figure out whether or not this is an arc or a story. Okay, I'm so glad it's a story that I was worried that these people were actually genuinely delusional people at this point. We've held up pretty well here, but the lack of radio comms was disheartening. There seemed to be a few ham radio people that managed to hold down maybe an hour of transmission, but then it went silent, or quickly went silent. The security cameras told us that we needed to know about the threats, the ships, the strobe light drones, jokingly called disco clickers, to make my wife laugh a little. The only time we poked our heads out of the bunker is when we saw the other people. We have a 2-stage airlock with blast doors that weigh a ton, so I knew if my dumbass got killed, my wife and baby would be safe. But before I even reached the surface, I heard gunfire. The people we saw on the camera weren't people anymore. The group that dealt their fate told me that they were heading south and we were welcome to join. I've tried to have them join my wife and my daughter, but they seem to have a destination in mind. While I gave them a couple of cases of MREs, I knew that they knew I had more. They just took what they needed and thanked me. Again, sorry about any volume issues. Also, you have your lights on? God, how do you drive at night without your lights on? You're not supposed to have your lights on, though. It's not like you could just wait till day, right? Keep your eyes on the road, my dude. Well, it's so foggy, it's like Silent Hill in here. Went to the coordinates, nothing was there. I waited for so long and nothing. My arm hasn't been healing. In fact, it's been getting worse. The veins around the broken part are swelling and getting darker, I guess. This car has been following me for the past 10 minutes. Danyan, pull over. We just want to talk. My blood just went cold. This isn't Dan, but he is safe. Please pull over and let us talk to you. That's a big nope. I don't even know what to say after that encounter. I attempted recording it, but I noticed they stopped me immediately. And it made me leave my phone in the car. Yeah. You're kind of annoying, man. I tried to make sense of what they said, but this is way beyond me. I expected a bunch of looters. Of course, they still had firearms, but they were quite civilized. That's nice. They were very civilized. There was a man and a woman among the group. They seemed to be the ones in charge. They were using Dan to get to me against his will. That's why he discouraged me from tweeting and why he left. And they said they wanted my help, but why not contact me directly? I asked about Dan, and they kept repeating, he's safe, he's safe. They want my account. They consider it to be valuable, and they won't tell me. I said I'd consider if they told me why. They wouldn't budge. They said the info linked in the wrong way will, and I quote, ruin our chances of survival. I don't know what they mean by that, but it scares the living hell out of me. Yeah, no, that's bad, man. What's going on? This is a fake. This is a story. This is not real. And the idea is that aliens have probably blacked out the Earth, so that way they can't. Everyone on Earth can't see the sun anymore, and yeah, it's fiction, a fake story, in other words. And so now there's just like a handful of people on Earth tweeting about what they're doing, basically. Hey Nat, I've been stalking your page along with others' pages, and I know what happened about your mom and dad, and I'm sorry for your loss. Can't even imagine what you're going through right now. My only advice is you need to open up to Tucker. Your mind is in one of the worst places to lurk right now, even compared to the warm spots. I don't know if Tucker's therapeutic credentials or lack thereof, but it's sure a hell of a lot better than your mind. Hey Nat. Thank God Tucker found you. I have a crazy month. We arrived in a makeshift tent city, picture one. We stayed there for a couple days. Then one night, the convoy of black SUVs arrived. Men in uniform stepped out, formed all of us up, and told the lieutenant colonel to come to the front. And then the men proceeded to address us by saying, "We are in charge now, and here's what's happening if you go against our rules." Then they shot the lieutenant colonel right in front of us. They told us he lied about the number of troops he had. It made me, and it was because of that the man died. The lieutenant colonel picked me and my group in Augusta. I don't know how I feel about that. Then they moved us to a facility that had power and lights. Why would you do that? Then they moved us to a facility that had power and lights. That's where we've been ever since. No strobes come near here. I don't know why. I don't have my phone on me, and I'm scared to see. They don't know I have my phone on me, and I'm scared to see. I mean, you're tweeting about it, you stupid prick. This is the kind of like military guy who keeps his like fitness app on when he does a lap around the secret base or whatever. You know, like, bro, they're gonna know. No strobes come near me, and I don't know why. I don't know. They don't know I have my phone on me. I'm scared to find out if what they'll do if they find it. Something weird is going on here. One of my friends enlisted with in high school is here. He came from Washington. Said the army shipped him here a couple of days before the sun disappeared and didn't tell me why. The men in black uniforms have been interviewing us extensively. I may have to ditch the uniform and go AWOL if this gets worse. Stay safe. OPSEC 0 out of 10. And this is them all lined up, and he's like, you know what? This is a time for like a little picture off to the side, just like, there we go. Yeah, this guy's dead. I don't even know what to do now. I finally made it to the coordinates after all this time, only to be met with more questions. I think I've known for a long time, but now it finally hit me. I'm purposeless. It's just, what the hell can I do except give my account to these people that have Dan? People have been sending me stuff they've been seeing and hearing on unusual activity from the military, from headlights to ships. I'm starting to piece what's together's going on. Another picture showed up from the Remember album. Hey, okay, so if you're like suicidal, maybe you just tweet out, hey, I'm giving my phone to them. Like, comment, subscribe, and then you give the phone to them. And then you die or you don't. You know? For those of you asking, I don't want to reveal what I might know about these people since I know they're watching every tweet I send. In other news, my arm is getting worse. There's dark ooze coming out of the wound now. Yeah, that's not good. Need some more stuff for later. Check this out. I will keep this off to the side for later. Thank you. Pogbot loves the ichor coming out of his wounds. How much contaminated water have you consumed? I don't remember why. Functions similar to mercury poisoning or lead poisoning. It does not just affect you in a short term, and it does not just affect you neurologically. It's in your bloodstreams, and soon it's going to go to all your vital organs. That doesn't look right. I can't believe it's been over a year since the start of all this. These days, the internet is less and less stable. Buffer speeds are going down. Social media is getting quiet. I don't know if it's there are less people alive or what. I don't really want to know. Nat and I see ships go by sometimes, but besides that, what is the ARG part of this? Like, do I just have to know what accounts to follow in order to, like, follow the ARG, or, like... How is this an ARG? There's no ARG? I thought this was supposed to be an ARG. It's just a story? I think it's just a tweeted out story. Okay. Sometimes they might tweet back. Okay. Nat and I see the ships go by sometimes. But besides that, we're living fairly comfortably in our routines for a while now. I hate that life like this feels normal. I told myself I wouldn't log back into this account again, but I had to get this off my chest. I despise this. I'm not strong enough. I can't help them. I can't save them. I can't save anyone anymore, even myself. I've been thinking for a long time. Would it make any difference if I hadn't gone after Dan? What choices do the choices I make even fucking matter? Why even use this account? What's the point of tweeting into the void if there's nobody's left? It's so quiet now. The irony is, my head isn't quiet. It's like all the weight of the world is crammed in my brain. It won't stop whispering in my head. I think the accident in my arm opened up something inside me. All my veins look like this. I have a fever, but at least I'm alive, right? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but your veins shouldn't look like that. I made it back home. Everything's just where I left it. Feels deathly still here. She won't speak to me anymore. We just sit at the dinner table completely silent. I don't know what I did. How the hell do I fix this? What's going on? Why won't you talk to me? I guess there's no point. What do you mean? I read the sun vanished tweets. We don't have a choice, do we? Please don't think about it too hard. We're surviving. We're luckier than most people. What happens when the power runs out? Our clean food and water. I don't know. I mean, basically when you get to this situation, you either decide to die or live. And she's dooming a bit. We have a home here. That's what matters, right? I guess. Are you seriously posting this conversation? I don't know how else to fix this. I don't talk to you, so your solution is to screenshot our private conversation? Smooth. Nat, please. I just want to help. I just want to be left alone for a while. Okay. Good job, everybody. I'm sorry for posting. I just need to fix this. Besides Nat, besides all of you, I have no one else to turn to. I can't afford to lose someone else. It's funny to think about the mechanical abominations and the controlled people roaming free above ground while we're down here. Makes me wonder if it's so quiet now because whoever's left decided to give up fighting. Hey, I know your inbox is probably flooded with messages, so this will probably likely get buried, but either way, I have to tell you, don't lose hope. You never know what might happen. We need you to document things that can keep us informed, and we can't thank you enough for that. Thanks to everyone who has been asking about me. I'm okay. I've just been doing so much growing up in a short amount of time. I don't even know why I'm here now. I guess I miss having someone to talk to. Yeah, I snuck away from Tucker a few weeks ago. I'm tired of people trying to take care of me and then let me down. He wants to act like an older brother to me, but he does not know how to... He doesn't know how to not control those around. Oh my god, you are a fucking child. Um... 2019 was a crazy year, man. I miss Dan. It would have been easier to function if I just knew for certain that he was alive or not. All I have is this in-between. When I lie awake in quietness, I hear him. It's faint. I can't tell what he's saying, but I know it's his voice. Now my only friends and I are estranged, and I haven't heard from Tucker in ages. Did I fail? I couldn't save any of them. I'm just rotting here with whatever sickness I have. The ships pass by my house daily. It's not even worth... I'm not even worth the trouble to finish off. Where are they going? The ships and the strobe lights. They're still here. Still patrol cycles. Their patrol cycles are been different. Where are they going? I think I may be losing sense of myself now. It goes very nicely along with losing my sense of time and sense of connection with others. I'm sorry for being cynical and jaded, but seriously, who are we now? Since the sun disappeared almost 2 years ago, who have you become? Maybe a friend, a leader, maybe a monster. The dynamics, you're on Twitter, you're a monster. The dynamics have changed, but the outcome hasn't. So what can we do? Apologies for my bad English. I was part of a small resistance effort in Poland. With help of the armed forces, we created a weapon that could take down the flying ships. Never saw it in action, but we knew that the Americans used something similar before their military was decommissioned. But before we were really effective in our resistance group, the legion of those ships and demon lights flooded into the country and crippled us within hours. Thankfully, we're able to split up and take cover underground into the metros, but now it's next to impossible for us to fight. We are alone here. Getting a lot of nonsensical DMs talking about the people. Can you be more specific? You know who you are. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Not having grass is really bad, but I think that the earth is probably still heated. I think they probably just like blanketed it in something. So like the heat is still getting there, but it would be like, you know, when you have like a pool, like a kid pool, and you put it on the grass and it just sort of like wilts all the stuff under it because of the weight. Or just because it's not getting sunlight. But no, there's... I think you probably would have a lot of dead grass at this point. Yeah, unless if it's an illusion. That would be fucked up. Dan is here. He's in the room with me. Nope. Look. He's standing behind me. I can see him in the mirror. Why can't you see? Listen. Oh, he's having a normal one right now. Quiet sobbing sounds. Okay. He's here, I know it. I just don't know what to say to him or what I should do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Oh no, he's gone. He's gone. I can't get him back. Really liking these videos of pitch black darkness with no audio, really. Okay. Oh, wow, your hand shouldn't look like that. Since you won't shut the fuck up on my hand and arm, here it is. You cannot fathom why it matters. I have now I have to find Dan. Contamination continues. It's not just repeated words and phrases. You're repeating past trauma, too. How do I know all of this? Because this is why Nat left. It's why I'm all alone over again. You don't have any idea what you're talking about, Tucker. They never left, and they never left, and they never left. Okay. Nat, holy shit, are you okay? Are you safe? What happened since you left? Sorry to disappoint you, Tucker, but it's not Nat. She's safe with us, though. Don't worry. What the fuck? Who is this? Why is it all being sent from the same side of the page? Isn't that a thing that, like, with messages, it's like left side, right side is you? So who the fuck is... Wait. We need to talk. Nat, are you okay? Okay, so there's a third person in this conversation. Whoa, Nat's a girl. What? It's a group chat. Okay. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not Nat. She's safe with us, though. Don't worry. What the fuck? Who is this? Why do you have Nat's account? As I said, she's safe with us. We've been the ones you ignored for a very long time. We contacted you and the Sun Vanished multiple times, and you did not cooperate. It's the people who took Dan's phone number, and they took him from me. They're liars. We're not liars. We're people trying to help everyone stay safe. Using Dan and Nat as leverage are not something we'd like resorting to, but it is justified. Social media accounts have turned into a beacon for the world. When news organizations and government broadcasts ceased transmission, you became the new media. Everyone looked to you for guidance to survive. There's a large responsibility that we the people believe neither of you are fit to have. I didn't ask for this responsibility. I don't want it anymore. It's fine. You can take my account. I don't care anymore. Hold on a sec. Nobody's taking anybody's accounts. Why not you just do tweets too, man? Hold on. Nobody's taking anyone else's account. Who are you to say you have responsibility or we're fit or not fit to have? I heard about you people, and you have no right to take our accounts. What are you going to use them for anyway? Like, just tweet from your own account, asshole. They're mad about their flop tweets. We must all stop all resistance efforts against the invaders. It hurts our chances of future survival. There's also a Mr. Krabs like shit post on the sidebar here. It looks loud. Let me just... You know what I mean? Like, even with the audio off, that looks like it's very loud. Hold on. Of course you have our word. It's just as we promised before. Hold it. Stop. Stop all resistance efforts? So you're the ones who quietly shutting down the military operations and taking those fuckers down? Sure as hell sounds like you are. That's irrelevant right now. Okay, sure. I'll take that as a yes. I need to see Dan again. I'll do whatever it takes. Oh my god, stop it. I want to see Nat again too, but there's so much more at stake. They're trying to take advantage of your hopelessness. Our hopelessness. You said it hurts our chances of future survival. What do you mean? I mean, if we continue fighting against the occupiers, there's a very good chance that we'll go extinct. So you're surrendering? You cannot be seriously believing this shit. They just want control. Hell, they're probably working with them. We hate the invaders, just not as much as you do, Tucker. We aren't naive enough to believe that we could defeat them, and we would just encourage them. It would just encourage them to wipe us out completely. We know what they're capable of. I don't know what to believe. I just need some time to think. Well, don't. These people can go fuck them. You people can go fuck yourselves. I'm not giving you anything. You can take me and use me as ransom, but not her. You touch her, I'll break you. Noted. Combine moment? Kinda. I'm packing to leave first thing in the morning. I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna have to find the people or they'll find me. Why did you tweet that? I don't know why you believe in me, but thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say something. I Out of you, Nat, and Tucker, you're the biggest influence to everybody out here. You keep a majority of us sane in this crazy world. Whatever you guys are doing, don't believe them, and definitely don't trust them. If they really wanted to save us, then why are they using us as ransom? They're just dangerous as lights. Please stay safe. We trust you. It's been 2 years. It's been exactly 2 years since the day this all started.
The days have gotten so dark now.
That seems like it's going to be loud. I apologize in advance.
I feel it sinking deep in me.
Kinky?
But you know what the irony of it is?
Okay, hold up. I'm going to make sure that you actually get the full screen region on this one, because it seems like there's stuff going on the sides as well. Give me half a second. Okay, there we go.
I felt it from the start. It was small, the tiniest speck of darkness on the edge of my mind. But it was there. It's always been there. Why couldn't I have done better? What stopped me from being better?
You bleeding, Madden? What's the splashy noises for?
I focused on the threats of the world. Did I ever stop to think about myself?
It's come?
Beyond survival? Daniel.
Tanyan's not a real
Why
name.
did you leave me when I needed you? Guy, I relied on you. And you never relied on me. I was living for you.
It's gonna get real loud here soon.
Do that anymore.
Well, that's probably fine. I think I'm beginning to understand. I can't just survive. I have to live. I killed one of those things. We have a chance to fight against them. How the fuck did you kill it? What? I can't hold Dan's life over me anymore. This is what happened to my old phone. Text conversations, contact lists, all gone. The only way to reach out on Twitter to Tucker and find out where he went and track down the people who took Nat. It's just a GIF, but, you know, phone's broken. Continue. Nat in safe hands. See the code to ensure our protect on the internet. Easiest cipher ever. Let's go. AINSAF DCENSURODONRET. Well, it's gibberish. I have no idea what the fuck that says. See the code, ensure, protect do night or net. Remove the... How the fuck did you get that? Oh, Dr. Spamma, thank you for the 5 gift subs. That's very kind of you. Here, have subs for the bang up job you did on that side. Thanks, man. Thanks. It's real good. I did great. Remove the sun vanished immediately. Where are you? We need you. They still have Nat. It's time. I have to step out of my silence. I know there's a lot of questions, but I'll try my best to explain everything I know. It's been 3.5 years since the sun disappeared and these invaders came. Oh my god, yeah, we had like a year hiatus or something. If you look into their strobe lights, you'll never be the same again. It's like you're no longer human. After time passed, most water sources slowly became contaminated in dark water. An unknown substance that makes you paranoid, hallucinate, and forget. Over time, I drank too much and I've been poisoned by it irreversibly. The military fought these invaders for a while, but for some reason, a global ceasefire was called. I don't know where the troops and the government went. They all disappeared. Early on, I got in touch with my childhood friend, Dan. He was always moved around to stay out of the invaders' path, but one day he just left. He said it was for my protection, but I felt betrayed. I made some other friends along the way, so this is a recap in case if you, like, forgot what happened a year ago, which, I mean, fair enough. It's been a year, I guess. It's like the beginning of every One Piece episode. Nat and Tucker rescued Nat from their mother, who looked into the red strobe light and became violent. They found a safe house with enough resources to hunker down for a while, but I think Nat felt like Tucker was being too overprotected. So, I mean, like, I feel like that's legitimate, though. I feel like being overprotective when there's, like, a global threat is fine. But in both Nat and Dan's case, I believe they were both taken by a group of people who want control over this account. They call themselves We the People. Never trusted them from the start. It's possible that Dan was involved with them for some way, and that concerns me even more. They even took control of the Lost Sun news for a while, and pretended to be Nat for a while. I never thought about it before, but it's suspicious that somehow the internet is still online and the electricity is still accessible in most cities and hubs, yet the governments and news networks and public officials from before the sun vanished are all gone. I think it's all connected. We the People are the same group that called the ceasefire, the same group that took our friends. If it's true, they're powerful. Is this like an Illuminati thing? What do they want to use this account for? Why are they taking our allies away? Are my friends even safe? I mean, that's the only way I can imagine you could have something like that together. We're going to stop using this account because I've been afraid that it puts me and my friends in more danger, but now these We the People put a hit out on me. Being quiet doesn't work, so it's time to be vocal. I'm going to go find my friends dead or alive, even if it starts a war. I think I've actually accidentally discovered a secret weapon. I was able to destroy one of the strobes. I'm not sure how or why, but something is different about me now. We the People should know that I'm not going to be fucked with. I'm going to find Tucker first since he went after Nat, but I don't know even where to look. But we'll find a way. We'll get Nat back and maybe even Dan too. To those who have been here with me so far, thank you. No more silence. I'll keep you all in the loop from this point on. It's time to make a difference. Okay, so we're only a little bit behind. I've been dreaming strange things for a while now. Revisited a lot of places and lost memories. They feel so clear and certain when I wake up. Drifts away as soon as they came. Really wish I remember that photo album for my... I really wish I still had that remember photo album for my dead phone. Anyway. I think I'm getting pretty close. I mean, like, this chapter was uploaded or put together this year. And on the 14th, so we're probably pretty close, right? Anyway, I'm starting to hear still waiting to hear from Tucker and then it's back into the wild. I don't know what I'm going to find there. Tucker finally reached out. He's in a city with a signal that's not too far from me in only a couple hours. It's the first time in a long time that I'm going to be back out there. Not sure how ready I am for this. About my arm, I never really got treatment for it when I broke. It was excruciating for a long time, but the dock water sort of made it go away. So you have superpowers now? I'm not sure how to describe it, but my skin feels paper thin and my veins are dark and bulging. I've gotten used to it now. You're going to want to see this. Who is he? Kill the sun banished on sight. That is some good graffiti. What? That's like some really solid fight. Like, why not just use like long live we the people? The outer parts of the city are swarming with shrubs and ships, but it looks as though the inner city is clean. It gets colder the further you move in. This may be where they're keeping Nat, but considering all the graffiti over the place, it might be a trap. Either way, you need to wait for me. Don't go in alone. I'll be there as soon as I can. How about you guys stop fucking live tweeting everything if you're... My second biggest fear is that they have an alliance with the invaders. What's your biggest fear? They don't. If anyone has any information on We the People, please reach out to me. It's safe to assume I'm coming into this city is a trap. But they know, I mean, like, they could figure out where you are based on this building, you know? They can guess. Also, like, if they have access to shut down the military, they probably have access to the same things that allow people to track based on radio towers, right? So, like, your cell phone data could be used to trace back to you. Fine. I'm sorry, I'm critiquing the story again. Don't think about it. Right. We the People seems to refer to the American Constitution, so perhaps freedom fighters? If they're fighting for freedom, I'm not sure what they're doing in the center of the area surrounded by all those things. I'm stuck in a roadblock on the highway. Tucker couldn't have known since he didn't come from that direction. I can't afford to lose this car or the stuff I can't carry on me. Yeah, of course I have a light, but it shouldn't attract too much more attention to myself. I even taped over my car's headlights for the bare minimum brightness to see over the road. I don't know who or what could be watching. I'm leaving the city now. I'm on my way to find him. I don't think I'm alone out here. It's a GIF and... Any idea what the fuck I'm looking at? I think I'm a sitting duck out here, but I don't know what else to do. I don't think I have enough fuel to turn around, and I'm not sure if it's safe to get out and try to move the roadblock. The longer I'm here, the more paranoid I'm getting. I swear I keep hearing noises outside, but it stops before I can pull my phone out and record. Tucker should have been here by now. Okay, I'm not hallucinating. That noise is real. What the hell? Yeah, this is a bad neighborhood. Go ahead and roll the windows back up. You don't want any of that. Never heard this before. Taking your advice and hiding. Keys are out of the ignition. Not even going to risk the light on my phone screen now. We'll check in as soon as I can. Found you. Hang tight. What the hell is out there? Not sure. I'm trying to move the roadblock from the other side. I think the people are here too. Status? I was able to move the roadblock mostly. The fuck do you mean mostly? That's more of a yes or a no. It's pitch black out here, so I can barely see anything. But it's enough for us to fit through. Maybe enough for your giant pickup truck to bust through? Stop fucking around and get out there. They're closing in. What was that screaming? Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like some bug or something. Oh, flashy boy. Yeah, it could be a fox. Okay. I think he was in the car. Tucker and I are together now, moving through the city, staying low, avoiding unwanted attention. But something doesn't feel right about this place. The place I'm at right now is these GPS coordinates. Tucker gets more and more anxious any time we travel through the streets or out in the open. I can't say I disagree, but what choice do we have? New lead. I have some information that you and Tucker want to hear. I know how to get to Nat. If you're interested, I'll be in touch. Stay vigil, your informant. I think he started the car. It's kind of hard to tell. Or he could have hopped in a car with someone else. Honestly, this is a trap, but Tucker believes it's our only option. I can't say I blame him. The other lead went cold long time ago. Tucker disagrees, but I think we should find our own way without the informant. Ever since we encountered the howling strobe fucker, I'm scared what will happen if we play into the hands. I need to know I'm not crazy on this. Find our own way. How can we make a difference? If I find Nat, and find Nat, how can we make a difference and find Nat if we don't know where the fuck we're going? We have to stop dilly-dallying, and I don't know how much time we have. Clock's ticking. Yeah, it seems sus. The car was engaged, and there were jingles, but it's kind of hard to tell. Citing our fate on an internet poll. That dark water fucker with his head. That dark water fucked with his head more than I thought. Should I keep doing polls? Should we keep doing polls? I love that because it's just like he's subtweeting Tucker on this one to just be like, yeah, well, he doesn't think that we should decide our fate based on internet polls, but do you guys think we should? Can you just have my back for once? Son Banish just uses you to justify what he does. Fuck this. If you're gonna mock me while I'm supposed to be helping you, I'll just wait on my own. We should talk about this privately. Now you want this to be private? Maybe none of this was a good idea. What the fuck does that mean? Look at yourself, man. You're not well. They want your account. They'll give us Nat. Dan is gone because of this account. I don't want you to go because of it too. At least I'm helping my friends instead of shooting them. Flynn, right? How much did you help him? I didn't shoot him. I trapped him in the garage and turned the car on. Bye, Son Vanish. You sure you made that difference? Sorry I brought up Flynn. I know. Sorry I brought it, Dan. They've been at this longer than you have. I can leave. Tucker, what? I hope you're right about the informant. Tucker is gone. He's gonna go find the informant. This is where we part ways. I got a contact from the informant. He's not too excited that it's just me, but he accepted. I honestly preferred Dan as a second fiddle. Honestly. Preferred? Never mind. I'm sending you my location. Okay, this is May of this year. Okay, so we're getting very close. Informant chose an empty parking lot as our meeting place. So I don't trust you yet. Let's just get to talking. Keep it to the shadows, man. Informant chose an empty parking lot as our meeting place. Don't tell me how to do this. You're right, I'm sorry. You guys would never steer me wrong, right? Maybe as a little trick, a little tomfoolery, a little goofing around, a bit of shenanigans, a bit of mummery, a bit of horseplay, a shaggy dog story, a bit of burlesque. I love that. Because you're why I do this. There's someone out there terrified who needs a guidepost. We the people can't be that. They'll keep us afraid and ready to die. But if Nat's dead already, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're better off in their hands. Stop freaking them out. Nat is going to be fine. She's a bargaining chip. Go to bed. You're clogging up my notifications. I'm waiting for a message. Nat has all fingers and toes. She smiled today for the first time. Nice teeth. Thank you all for being here for me. I've been scouring online, knocking out a few possibilities for locations. I think I'm going to be on the road again soon. There are so many abandoned parking garages around here. Saw a couple strobes in the distance. I don't think they picked up that I was there. They're so scary in the beginning. If you don't keep them updated, they get antsy. Still alive? Hiding in the shadows, talking to my new associate. I think this guy knows how to find Nat, or at least how to find the people who know how to find her. What if he's a We the People plant? He's not a We the People plant? Defector. I think the people had defectors. He's fast. You doing okay over there? The best I can. You? I'm worried about her. Come on, Lost Son. No more weird comments, cryptic bullshit. Where's my clue? Death threats? Huh? This will pop up again in a second, the video that we just saw. Yeah, I like that, you know, both of the characters they're perfectly justified in what they're saying to each other. They're both wrong, but they're both right. We convened per correspondence. Regretfully, delay in response. The clues are ineffective. The threats are ineffective. We hope to have the account by now. We apologize. Offer location. We'll send a liaison first thing in the morning. Fuck it. That was a joke. There is no morning. Liaison will arrive in 4 days. I'm trying to tell myself this is a good idea. Our new friend finally showed her face. Kid, maybe 16, brave son of a bitch. He's going back to his hideout, and he's got a map. Told me to follow a day or two behind in case it's been compromised. 3 days, 2 days. Gonna log out of my account for a couple days. If this is a setup, I can't let them into it. I'll be recording the meetup. If it's safe, you'll hear from me from then. I mean, that's smart. Heading to the hideout. Sun vanished. I hope one of us is on the right path. One day. Shit. Gas tank ran out. Gonna siphon some of the cars in the parking lot and hit the road quick. Get under the car. Oh, it's the siphon. I was like, what the fuck is that? Headphones? Piss. Surprised that so many people know how to, like, siphon gas. Also, how is he siphoning gas? You gotta suck first. Yeah, you should get under the car while this is happening. Nice. Great. Good. Oh, here's another video. Sorry, hold up. Normal and good and definitely not evil. Uh-oh. You're super murdered, man. Hey, Uber here. Hey, Daniel? I recorded our conversation.
You look well.
You look dead.
I am.
I have to get you out of
I'm
there.
not going with you.
You have to. You're here.
To get you to come with me.
No. You're not saying this. Are they threatening? Are they threatening you?
They're not hurting me. They're not hurting Nat. They're not hurting you. Just give them the account and this is all over.
There is like a water sound or something.
You're not Danyan.
Maybe not the Danyan you've been thinking about while I've been gone, but it's me.
Danyan would have apologized.
Tell me what I did that didn't help you get here, and then I'll be sorry. I wish we hadn't been separated for so long. I also wish you would come happily, and you're letting me down as I'm sure I'm letting you down. It's mutual.
You don't know what's best for me anymore. You always liked how stubborn I was.
I got smarter. You should do the same.
Okay. I'm getting the impression that there is some sort of like hive mind situation going on. All right, let's get the screen reaching back. Cool. I slept in the car last night and cried. I saw your video. Please be okay. Have you got Dan back? Don't contact me again. Tucker, don't. I'm sorry. It's been a real fucked up couple of days and I need to get my head straight. I'm logging off for a while. I'm tired of having a target on my back and not getting respect. Vanish, do me a favor and give them your account so I can get my friend back. We're not enemies. We just want everyone to be safe and live long, fulfilled lives in the world. Bring the bodies of those you've lost. We'll do what we can to reunite with them. That's normal and good and definitely not bad. We know there are many of you out there lost and afraid who think that this is of us as dangerous. Look at what we've done for the Sun Vanished. No secrets about our differences. We returned him to his best friend. You're always welcome here. I hope you see this as a sign of goodwill and apologies for our previous threats. I feel so at peace now. My head is lighter. Maybe that's a sign. Dan started talking more about us going back to We the People. Now Tucker is gone. I'm starting to wonder if I should. Sun Vanished, you're stupid as shit, man. You continue to be dumb as fuck. I was quiet last night, so I walked around in the dark a bit. The thumping in the back of my head started coming back. I hadn't realized it. Started hurting as soon as Dan showed up. We're in July. Dan explained the dark water in my blood doesn't get along with the blood. It hurt for so long I forgot it even hurt. It's like being able to breathe again. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, wow. Bird. Sunlight. Fake. The sun isn't real. Yep. Sun's back. Series over. Everything's fine. That's just repeating again. Same place. Trade account for Nat, right? You promise she's safe? You promise nothing will happen to it? Okay, fuck it. We're making arrangements for your arrival. You've made Nat very happy. We're glad we can put our differences aside. I still think about the dream of all of my friends lying dead in the snow. Is that what happens if I keep fighting? I know a lot of you don't trust this, or Dan, or even me. Yeah, I don't trust Dan at all, man. But maybe what I'm doing is for the best. The first time since the sun vanished, I'm not looking for answers. Nana's gonna be safe. Dan is safe. If Tucker can find his way, then he's that's everyone. Everything I've wanted. I can't agree with WTP, We the People, but they're keeping people safe. Something I couldn't do. I failed. Oh, he's got the trauma issues again because of the water. Maybe I'm not the hero. Not sure the world really needs one anyway. If they do, it's not me. This is going to be for the best. Woke up to Dan having a coughing fit. Sounds like hell. having so much stuff in you. Been on the road for a couple of days, been asking Dan all the personal questions I can think of just to be safe. He passed the test with flying colors. I think about that terrified kid at the start of this a lot. I'm a lot sadder now. I guess I'm tougher? Dan won't say what's going on. His answers are getting short, but we're still days away from We the People. Is that Tucker? Yeah, I think the world does need a hero when the world is ending. You know, you stop that, because that's a bad thing. Tucker's alive, but barely. Dan put him in the back seat. I gave him some real water. Dan thinks that I should give him some of the dark water in case if he's too far gone. So the dark water just makes you, like, immortal or zombie. But it doesn't, like, necessarily fuck with you too much. Oh, about that. My headache's gone. I'm in the back seat with Tucker keeping his legs elevated. He's shivering. I don't think he would have made it if we hadn't gotten there. How did he know? Woke up about 5 minutes ago, freaking out. Caught up on the Sun Vanish tweets. Dan is asleep in the front. Gonna try and grab the Sun Vanish and run. He didn't wake up. Dan did. Grabbed me and held me against the car. I'm back in the back seat again. He's fucking strong. I don't like this. Talked to Tucker and explained everything. He doesn't love it, obviously, but he's on board. Told Dan that if he ever roughs Tucker up again, the deal's off. Apparently, Tucker's meeting with the informant went south. One of the We the People scouts found the carnage. It was bad. Informant died. The scouts told Dan where to pick up Tucker. I don't know if I should be thankful or paranoid. Tucker's asleep. He's better, breathing normally, but he needs a lot of rest. Dan is suggesting more dark water, but I told him to stop asking. Hey, maybe you should drink the water that makes you go insane. I don't know. I know it's basically like lead, but maybe you drink some of it. It's like, no, I'm good, dude. I've got my regular water. No, but what if you drink, you know, a little bit? Maybe it will be good water this time. Isn't it cool how I'm immortal? Tucker's awake more than he's asleep. He and Dan don't trust each other, but what can you do? We're still a few days away from We the People. Tucker says he remembers me talking about mirrors from a few years back. Saved my life. This is a video I took when I found the informant. This is going to be a loud video. I can almost guarantee it. And then he fucked the door real good? That's probably not the best plan. There's a time and a place for everything. Dan says we're getting close now. I see what you've been saying. I know I should be more scared of what might happen when we arrive. More scared of Dan. But after all this time, I'm kind of just tired of living each day not knowing if it'll be my last. It's exhausting. When you make the same choice? We arrived. They don't want us taking any pictures of the complex on the outside to keep the location secure. Thank God. Nat's alive. She looks pretty weak. Hasn't had a lot of food, but she's alive. Doesn't seem to be in too much pain. Says she hasn't had any dark water. Tucker's been crying and apologizing for 10 minutes. Hi, everyone. It's me again. They said I don't have to use this account anymore since it's so much smaller. So my phone's back. Gonna look through my messages and stories from the outside. Thank you for believing in me, those who did. Sleep most of the day now, so I won't be too active, but I'm sure it'll be easier now that the guys are here. Couldn't get any sleep until late. When we finally did, I got the first peaceful night's rest in years. I can't believe we're all here. Dan came to our door with a message. It's time for my end of the bargain. A man named Abdul will be taking control of this account in 15 minutes. He says everyone here, except for Dan, has chosen a new name. It makes them freer. Abdul seems genuine. I guess he's giving out tips on how to stay alive. The best thing you can do That's the best thing that can come from this account. Communicating with you all and letting you know survival is possible. Per the arrangement, I'll be still updating you through the accounts run by my friends. We'll keep you posted so you know we're safe. We the people ran Nat's account as a collective. The threats against me, they pointed out who suggested them. After I asked them not to work on this account, they agreed. Yeah, man, it was kind of mean that you were like being so aggro with me on Twitter. Yeah, I want you to run my account. Makes me upset. Okay. I think this might be an okay deal. If I'm not the hero, if giving away control is how to keep you all safe, then it's the right thing to do. Seems pretty nice here. They need to allocate more food since we've arrived, but it seems like we'll be taken care of. Thank you all for joining me in this part of my adventure. I hope you all stick around. I may be leaving this camp, but I'm not going anywhere. Do I always sound like such an asshole? I've never been great at goodbyes. The sun vanished, signing out. Continue. Hey everyone. Pleasurable to meet you. We the people are now managing this account through me, Abdil. Consider me the social media conductor for We the People. I'm honored to get to know you all and keep you all safe. Sun Vanish hasn't said a word since he got back. Just nods when you ask him if he's doing okay. I know how hard it is for everyone. Hello everyone. I've learned how to use spell check feature, so there will not be another typographical error. I apologize for the problem with my previous tweet. I've been looking through the stories since I was gone. Wafted through a lot of We the People hate, which I understand, but I wanted to share this one. It's my favorite. Hey Nat, it's Kate. I'm 11 years old. My parents have kept me safe and asked if I wanted to talk to the nice people who told them how to make sure that I didn't get hurt. I took a photo of my puppy, Max. Whenever I get scared, it makes me feel better. I wanted you to see it too, so just show me a picture of your fucking dog. Remember that you don't have, that if you don't want to drink the dark water, that's okay. We believe in personal choice. But if you had some, you should have some more. Stops the headaches, makes your mind sharper. It's good. And you guys remember board games? It's stupid, but I know, but Nat and I played Battleship. Never played it before. Turns out I suck at it. Nat needs more food. She slept for 2 hours after the game. When Dan came by for dinner, toast and rice, we told him we need something better. He says he'll put out a request. Is every story sad? Is it just more and more hurt? What's even the freaking point? I was gonna go to high school. Sun vanished here. Nat's pretty upset. Tucker tried to console her. She told him to go away and die. Not her exact words. Then she cried a lot more. Dan brought some of this today. Said they're figuring out how to garden when Nat came along, and that's finally paying off. How the fuck are you gardening? I'm so sorry to Tucker and all of you for being so upset. I shouldn't have said the things that I said. I let my feelings get better in me. Crying does not make it any better. I have to remember that. Hello, everyone. Remember that if someone you know is being chased by a strobe, you shouldn't intervene. The strobe is much faster than you, and it's a good idea to take a moment to get yourself to further safety. Not awful advice. Not a great choice. Attention, we the people. There's been a strobe light sighting within 23 miles of our hub location. Remember that even though you are not detectable, you're still at risk. Return to your homes immediately upon seeing this message. Thank you. Sun vanished here. They're invisible. They're not even trying to stop the thing? How many people could be saved by taking down that one strobe? We've been told countless times that we're safe. It's weird. Feeling like this isn't a problem anymore. Never felt so useless in my goddamn life. Yeah, we're safe, but at what cost? Having the account was okay, right? It kept Tucker safe. Remembered about the mirrors. That was something. We the people will never talk about that. Sorry, I'm being stupid. I'm safe. My friends are safe. That's what matters. Hello, everyone. Just remember that's a sticky situation, and strobes don't like their reflection, as they're sensitive to light stimuli. In a tough spot, find a large mirror or a similar reflective surface as a diversion. Fuck, Nat just threw up. It was black. Dan came by and took Nat away. Says that they need to examine her. She's rejecting the dark water those bastards gave her. What's wrong with you? Didn't you say anything? You would be mad. Of course I'm mad. How much of that shit did they make you drink? I don't know. Started waking up and it was on my clothes and I figured it out. Fucking hell, why would they do this? Why do you think? I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna fucking kill them and I'll start with that fucking, with that rat fuck in Dan's skin. Don't. You're gonna make things worse. Stop trying to save me all the time. Let me just live tweet this. I'll be back soon and we can play Monopoly or something. That'll calm you down. I don't need to be calmed down. I'm not the one hurting you. Okay. Sun banished here. Tucker just wants to be left alone for a while. I think we all do. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the insightful questions and comments since we got this account. I want to share with you all the history of We the People and how we came to be over the next few days. Yeah, I don't think that Monopoly is a calming game, but okay. How far am I from... We understand that all of you are upsetting with some of our actions. We will be addressing them shortly. We don't want to cause any more strife and disillusionment within our community. Nat's still not back. Tucker has been punching a wall on and off for a couple of days. He says it's all his fault and he wants Nat to know he's sorry. I asked him if he wanted to talk about it. He looked like he was going to hit me. It's me. I wasn't going to hit him. I just wanted him to stop talking. Nat's back. She looks worse than ever. Dan explained through the closed door that they've drained her of the dark water and apologized for the inconvenience. He wouldn't say anything else. The sun vanished here. Tucker keeps yelling and banging on the door. I don't think we're getting dinner today. Hello, everyone. We the People was founded by ex-military Americans after the disillusionment of the United States Armed Forces. We seek to offer peace to those left behind in this world and learn more about the strobes and taking control of our lives. Dan came by, gave us food, apologized for locking us in. He said, called us a risk for fleeing. I think his lip curled just a bit when he was saying it. It's the most facial expressions he's offered since he's been back. Just need some sleep. Hello, everyone. I want to quickly say that any forms of captivity we to people's facility is always done with the utmost concern in guest safety and community peace. Do not listen to those who do not understand. It's me. Nat's awake. She's so weak. It's worse than ever before. She's apologizing a lot. So did I. Please don't hate me, please. I don't want to get in any more danger. We the people believes in the wonderful dark water that came to free our species at the same time as the strobes that condemned us. It allows us to live in harmony with these new apex predators. We have noticed that many questions about recent events wanting to address your concerns. This space for any of those queries to be answered by myself and We the People community. We thank you for all continuing to be supportive. I know many... Okay, what... How far back are we? Other way. Not that far. We want to know that they're being fed healthily and to the highest standards we the people can offer. They're right about the food. It's still mush, but it's more mush than I can handle. I think they just want us to shut up. We're still in here. Sun vanished and I played some Monopoly. Tucker didn't want in. I'm starting to feel a lot better, by the way. This isn't great, but I'm regaining strength, which is nice. Trying to be positive because of my two grumps are really killing the mood. Tucker hasn't spoken at all today. Oh, no. Dan came in with food and Tucker jumped him. Got a good couple of hits in. A few of the We the People guardians held him down and took him away. I shouldn't have drunk this water. This wouldn't have happened if I had just been stronger. Hello, everyone. We are not deliberately harming those guests, but we shouldn't be expects to provide special treatment either. Any and all acts of aggressive behavior will be met with force and discipline. The sun vanished here. I was wrong. We shouldn't have come here. You're all right. It's not Dan. Hello, everyone. We're not the enemy. We're trying to protect you all. Cannot you see that? It's clearly me. Hey, I'm in a separate room. I don't know how we're getting out of here. Hello, people. Hello, everyone. The people are a strict team, we admit. We desire a unified together world. This cannot happen without severe consequences or harmful actions and swift care for those who are hurting. Our guests are difficult. We're doing the best we can. Yeah. I'm okay now, I promise. I'm so sorry, Nat. It's okay, I know. We'll find a way out of this. You actually believe that, or are you just being nice? Doesn't matter. Sun vanished here. Can't stay a day without tweeting. Just really against my nature. Yeah, this guy sucks at PR, man. Like, he can barely fucking, like, I think it's like alien hosts that are like fucking with his brain. So he can't quite use either that or he's a boomer. It's hard to tell. Sun vanished here. The plan is to wait for Tucker to return and then figure out what to do next. I'm so sorry for everyone I've dragged into this. I'm so sorry. Let me just tweet this. That way the guys that are holding us captive know. We understand that we failed you as a community. We've tried to shield you all from the truth, and for that, we're sorry. Our guests are a threat to safety and composure of our team. We'll be meeting any attempts at violence with further punishment. We understand that many of you have questions about our guests and will receive if our guests will receive any dark water. They will not. We do not wish to submit them to the case against their will, and we do not think the guests worthy of such acceptance as late events. We are pleased to announce that Dan has been promoted to Head Associates of Relations at We the People. There's so many ideas on how to move forward with messaging regarding outsiders that he's already influenced much here. Give him a welcome to the new position. For real, TSV. Hello, friends. Name something. Was messaging leader before you arrived. I made hate threat. Sorry for death threat. Imprisoned. Went to escape. You helped me escape. Best friends. Death threat? Yeah, death threat. I made death threat. Starting to lose my voice a bit here. We're into September. God, we're not that far. I'm just going to look at the dates. Okay, so this will get us into September. Let's just, let's finish what's here. Sun vanished here. I guess Ummi is our best shot. The motherfucker that tried to get me killed. Sun vanished. Nat has asked me not to swear on her account. I apologize. You've been introduced to Ummi, our former head associate of relations and commander of violence. Even our enemies should steer clear of his lies. And better news, we have video producing to show prospective members of We the People. That will be fun. So sadly, the announcement to be made about Beat, one of our members, found dead 112 miles from the main base. Beat took his name from Takeshi Kinato, whose drive and self-sufficiency he wanted to emulate. He will be sorely forgotten and remembered. Dan says that I'm getting out in the next couple of days. They need a solution to open up the case in case anyone else starts acting out. I'm getting out. I'm back with the gang. Sorry, not more talkative. Tucker's resting. Nat and I hung out a bit. We even played Clue a bit, even though Some of the cards were missing. One because she couldn't cheat like she did in Battleship. We're just waiting for the word from Umi. No problems with getting fed. It's just prison. Tashinki's challenge win. I don't know how to do that. I'm very sorry to everyone. No matter what, when we get back out of here, I'm going to get the account back. Wasted so much of my life worrying about Dan, and it's over now. Dan, I'll miss you. You weren't perfect, but you were a good friend, and I cared deeply for you. Maybe if things would have gone different, we could have reconnected, but you're dead and gone. Thanks for the help. You're my best friend. Goodbye. Hello. Sorry for another dour announcement. Another member, Denham, was found dead 83 miles from the base. Denham was a good scout. He picked even if he did pick a foolish name. Are you interested in joining We the People? Think hardly about if you would like new names to be attached to your person. We want your expression to be of great value. Of course, we had a lot of ridiculous and simpletons who have chosen poor names. We would not want you to be one of them. Pick what showcases your truest self. Got another letter for Umi. Heard a lot of rumblings about patients partially infected with dark water. Says that he wants the Sun Bandage to give blood sample. It's disgusting, but this is all we have. Dan is outside. I can hear him talking. No way that he'll open the door. He's too chicken shit to fight me. But one day he'll slip up and it'll be over. Hello, everyone. It's Dan. Sun vanished. I saw the tribute. Lovely stuff. But I am Dan. He is me. This is who you grieve. I am alive. We lost 2 more members in the night. Caden and Arnold. They will be missed. Hello, everyone. No news. Everything's going great. Hello, everyone. Sorry to see I have all lied to you. Everything's not going great. More scouts and foragers have been taken from us. Fordor, Alus, Dybuk, and Rajin. You'll all be missed dearly. One more note. Our fallen friends were not taken by shrubs. Our dark water methodology is sound and secure. They are taken by human hands. There's no genuine reason to doubt the dark water, as it is our salvation and safety in the new world. No cause for concern on the online communities. Dan spoke to us. We the People members are dying. He asked us to call off any people who might be acting against We the People on our behalf. He's right. You shouldn't fight for us. You should get away from this place as far as you can. It's hell here. I wish they hadn't given me the dark water. That's the way I wouldn't that way I wouldn't be able to think. Given me all of the dark, she wants more of it, so she can't think. Slurp some of that water. We have some unfortunates in recent memory and much unpleasantness for all of you. We are in the process of restructuring our treatment of our guests. All the goals of letting our most recent and most notable guests will be removed from the compound and from our lives. We know this will come for much joy from you all. We plan to retain control over this account and continue to spread our assistance without negative feedback. It's fucking news to me. Then pay better attention. Dan. That's great. We do not approve of negative treatment of guests. This was unprofessional and we apologize. Apologies. Trouble in Paradise, boys? Will you just fuck off, Tucker? You've been a thorn in my goddamn side for years. I can't kill you. You're such a coward and a child. You're just a lackey, no shame. And I was a lackey too, but I'm better now. You're just a third fiddle to a wishy-washy observer and a junior league reporter. You're nothing. You should be ashamed of yourself. We're waiting for word back from Umi about the Sun Vanished blood before we tell you all about any plans we're making. I'm sorry for the outburst the other day. It's just hard to keep a clear head through all this. It feels like I've been here forever. It's getting harder and harder to keep Tucker from losing it. Abdul has agreed to let me try out the account for a bit. You didn't disrespect him. You played him. You made jokes. You took him for a fucking fool. I'm no fool. The guard that developed us a letter just gave word. Umi's been taken to infirmary. What happened? Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the last page. Hello, for the record, more of our soldiers are dying because they're weak and allow themselves to get stabbed or garroted. I do not think that you deserve to be immortalized. Umi's gone. He drank some of the Sun Vanish's blood and it ate him from the inside out. What? Why? Umi's gone. I shudder to think you all knew his name and kept him from dying unremembered. Hello. Should go without saying that Abdul's promise to let the prisoners go has been revoked. They can all rot for all I care. Sun banished here. I guess my blood is special somehow? We're planning something. Hello. Plan all you want, Mouse. Maybe, if you're lucky, we'll use you as a test subject for our new projects. Will that make you feel special? Hello, everyone. I'm released from my cell. Bad idea to give Diana power. I'm sorry for the mistake and all the incendiary remarks. We are back to good things. Please return to your cabin and stay. There will be explosions 4 miles away from the compound. We prepare for defense. Oh, I forgot about Tiki, that one. Okay. Sun banished here. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill him. He's gone now. Oh, everyone. Who released the strobe? I think that's cars. So they're being kept in the garage? Nat left her phone. She's with me. She and Tucker ran. You're reading this, Abdul? It's just me. I'm sorry, Abdul. Joe was in the garage the whole time. No. Miss me? It's time to get the fuck out of here. He stole his phone and he took a picture. Why did you sneak up with it? Okay, fine.
It's okay. I'm gonna take you to your friends.
Paintball mask? Sure. Nat, I'm outside. Nat and I are outside. Where are you? 3 of us got out of this place. Who the hell is that helping me? Certainly it wasn't like the rest of them, defecting or not. I guess it doesn't matter now. We're getting as far away from we the people as possible if there's anything left of it. Really glad to be back, but I think I'm gonna sleep some more soon. The sun banished, signing back in. That's that. Now wanting me to plug some of the stories that she likes to read in her downtime. Are these just like... Okay. 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 The production value's gone up. I think there's more still being posted, I'll be honest with you. So if I click this, yeah, there's some more stuff. I think we just like come back to this at some point. I think that means check out this stuff while we're gone. Yeah. But I think that's probably like, what if the Sun Banished just tweeted out of nowhere that how much they love the town hour? For seriously, yeah. It's an interesting one. I'm gonna be real. The production value going up has really helped. I don't know if it's enough. There's another 16 days of posts. I think my throat is gonna give out if I go any longer. So I'm gonna just put this here. So that way we can come back to this fairly easily. I like the overall plot. I feel like there's part of the Slender Man problem where it's like still going. And I feel like they've maybe lost about like the direction they're going a bit. This is a nice arc that they're at a compound of people who have been like brainwashed. I do like that they're like live tweeting at each other and subtweet each other. Like I love that dynamic probably more than anything else with this series. Because there's people in this shitty situation and they're just like, can you not? But anyway, that's gonna be all for me for now, and probably all for me. Well, hold up. Rocker says this vaguely reminded me of Bombfalls, one of the main developers of Night in the Woods, tweets about visiting Yellow Dog Village. So that's an actual thing. It's an old mining town abandoned years and years after past different landlords, and the water started making people sick. The houses have been left mostly as they were, homes and their stuff all still in it, haunting but not in a dumb way. Yeah. I think so. I checked the Boro. I didn't see anything. But I think I'm probably gonna not stream up until 5 tomorrow. It is currently 7:48. So if you're listening live, you know, like 3 hours before now, show up. 21 hours from now, we'll be doing the Town of Nowhere. I came out with a new video that explains everything you need to know. It looks like it's been I think I got it. Town of Nowhere Season 2 tomorrow. That video is like a minute long. If you haven't seen the Town of Nowhere or the March of the Mice, it's the same voting thing as in all those. So if you've seen them before, you know what's up. If you haven't, just check that out. It's like a minute of your time, worth your time to look at. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I'll probably just like try and stay calm tomorrow up until about 5 o'clock. So I'll see you guys then. Brr.